Hey guys, it's Saturday here on Pagan Perspective. I am your host Brendan, and this week we are talking about why we initially auditioned for the channel and whether the channel has changed or influenced our path in any way, shape, or form. So this week's question comes from Yaka, and let me start from the beginning. So I first auditioned for Pagan Perspective, I believe back in it's either 2010 or 2011. I think it was early 2011. So this year it'll be 7 years that I've been with the channel. So started as a regular substitute host and I've worked my way up to become one of the regular hosts. And what drew me to auditioning initially was that I'd been following the channel for a couple of years, so it was still in the early days sort of thing, like the first couple of years, back when YouTube was full of collaborative channels that did Monday through Friday, Saturday videos, like Five Awesome Gays and the Five Awesome Girls, I think it was. And that was very much the culture at that time. And then back when YouTube also had the video responses, so you could actually respond to topics and questions that are out there. Some of the things that I miss about YouTube, and I was already doing that a bit for some other people's videos with my own channel, and became more interacted and connected with Pagan Perspective, and was just like, well, I don't see anyone that's from the Southern Hemisphere on the channel to begin with, so that's one thing that I can bring to the channel. There's two would be there was no one that was kind of had the same or similar opinion to what I was going through and what I had at the time and still have now. Even though there's like some little overlaps here and there, it's still, I have a very unique, different opinion from everyone else. And as everyone else on this channel has, I can't say that two of us on this channel share the same opinion at all. Like with experience and all that sort of stuff, because we bring such different stories to the channel from our life and everything. Three, I would say that I had also brought in like maybe I think at that time, it's about 10 years into my practice. So I'd had a big chunk of experience and a lot of time working in public community work. So was bringing kind of that all with me as well. And it just looked like fun, to be honest. I think, yeah, four. It looked like fun. And I loved all the questions that would come through and the experiences and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I looked forward to really becoming part of that. And I'm still here after almost 7 years now. Pretty sure it's either 6 or 7 years. It's one of those. And don't have any plans on leaving anytime soon. So you're stuck with me. But yeah, I have, so over the years, like with all the questions and topics that come through, I have learned a lot more, and certain topics have made me do research and look into things that I possibly wouldn't have looked into if I was just in my own personal practice. And yeah, it's definitely had an influence on my knowledge to begin with. So it's fed into how I teach, how I run rituals, how I can communicate and answer questions. So there's definitely been that influence of gaining more knowledge and wisdom through having to do research because of the topics that come through. But also when there's topics that are so familiar to me and I know answers to, it really helps solidify the knowledge that I have. So it really brings that level of comfort and support in knowing that I know these things and I feel comfortable in these things. And then sometimes it also challenges my opinions on these things. So I'll watch other people's videos on the channel because I like to also see all the other opinions. So it's like having, while we're creating these videos for the viewers, we're also creating them for each other. And it's like we have this big open shared conversation, and it's really fabulous. And that's why I also appreciate like all the comments that come through, all of that sort of thing. It really helps like seeing that we're reaching you guys. What else have I learned in this time? It's been great to connect to some of the other hosts when I've been in the US traveling, so getting to catch up with Cara in 2015, and I'd already caught up with Angelo back in 2012. So it was, yeah, it's been good, and I hope to catch up with some of the other hosts if I'm back in the US traveling some more, which would be fabulous. And yeah, been through a relationship on this channel and ended a relationship on this channel, so there's always that lesson that was learnt and experience and all of that. It was a great run, and yeah, and seeing all the different hosts come and go, and the friendships that I formed with some of them along the way, and yeah, it's definitely been part of a family. And while we all have varying experiences, stories, and insights and views, we still all fall under this like beautiful umbrella of paganism and are still the diverse community that is the pagan perspective. And hopefully you continue to watch, you continue to send us more questions, you continue to like and comment our videos and share them where you can, and still make video responses even though it all disappeared with updates forever ago on YouTube. Um, yeah, if you make a video response, put that in the comments section. Let us know, and we can link it all up. And go check out the blog if you want to go back through the history of the topics that we've gone through and all that information. So stay in touch, stay connected, and for those that are in the northern hemisphere, I hope you're surviving winter and it's not too cold where you are. And for those that are in the southern hemisphere, it's been hot here in Australia. So survive, stay cool, put on your sunscreen, wear a hat, all of that stuff. Stay hydrated. But yeah, look after yourselves, and I hope you are all having a great 2018 so far, and that the year continues to just keep growing in strength in leaps and bounds. For now, much love and blessings. Mwah.